So today our guest will be the guitarist of the band CRISIX, BB. I'm glad that we can meet at last this far. And so let's go to the first question, right? You will be playing at festivals in Czech Republic, specifically at the Brutal Assault. How are you looking forward?
Hello everybody. It's the first time. It's our first time in Brutal Assault. I've seen a lot of people and fans and friends that they came to this. They've gone to this festival and they had really great time. So I'm really looking forward for a brutal, as the name of the of the festival, a brutal show with a lot of people getting really crazy. I think it's that kind of festival that people really gets crazy. We have the experience of Obscene Extreme last year that people went really crazy. And I expect the same vibe, but in this more like, bigger stage and all. But I saw, for example, Violence last year was playing a set there. It's one of my favorite bands, and I saw that people really enjoyed the show, and the festival vibes are really, really good. So I'm looking forward to experience that
I hope you will very enjoy this festival because it's very special.
Yeah.
And a nice atmosphere, great people. Oh, you will see.
All right.
And, are you planning something special at the concert?
For this time, we're preparing some extra songs that we couldn't play from our last album, Full HD. Because it came out like last year, and we couldn't have the time to prepare the most of the songs that on the album we could. It was just brand new, and we just wanted to play like the old songs and the new songs, and you always you juggle to see what you can include. So we wanna play new songs for this new summer, and also what we wanna play. Also we wanna make something in our set, which is we swamp each other's instrument, okay? And we play some covers that we have so much fun. I play guitar, but then I start singing, and the drummer starts playing guitar, and the guitarist starts playing the drums. And this is pretty fun, and it's something that people really enjoys to see, and it's a very festival thing. We also want to include our last song, Macarena Mosh. We want to make people dance this song, okay, with then dance La Macarena.
Yeah, I like it, especially the video.
Yeah, you saw the video. All right, so we will make people practice this move also.
By the way, have you ever been in Czech Republic?
Yes, we've been. Last year, Obscene Extreme. We played also in Ostrava, in Prague. We played, in 2021 was, yes, I remember now. Now I remember. One of the first cities that we played after COVID was Prague, I remember. And it was one of the first cities that I saw that no one was caring about wearing face masks and everything. And I said, yeah, this place rules. Finally, there's some normality. I remember that. You are brave guys in Czech Republic.
When the Czech Republic is mentioned, what is the first thing that comes to mind?
Prague. I guess Prague. It's one of the cities that I think it's very beautiful. It's kind of weird because from Spain, we're not really used to the language and we are like opposite. From the eastern, we are the other part. In Spain, so it's kind of very different culture from us. But Prague is very beautiful. The food is amazing. I think we ate some dumplings. I don't know how it's called. Pierogi. Knedlíky, yeah. And it's delicious. And I'm really, really curious about visiting Prague alone, not playing, because I want to go to some museums that I'm really curious about. And yeah, this is what really reminds me. This Prague and this Czech Republic is this green fields, good food. Good weather, because we went on when it was good weather, and yes, very beautiful country.
You mentioned some food, but I know you like pizza.
Yeah, yeah, we like.
December 2021. I mean, you released an EP called Pizza, and at the same time, the first licensed CRISIX pizza.
That's right.
How did it come about?
We were preparing the new album material, and we had so much material and we wanted to put out something before the new album, and it was a perfect occasion because we were in this COVID situation that we could not play it, and we thought that to make this the pizza EP like this, when you are in this lockdown, it would be perfect, because it's an album that it's short, but it's like to share, it's to listen, but it's like a pizza that you share slices, you share songs. It's just like a song, an album that's meant to be, shared with people like pizza. This is the conclusion. And it came because it's a true story about, I was delivering pizza when I was starting the band, I was, and I had so much crazy stories about it that we thought, why not to write a song about it, And then when we started to think about this EP idea during COVID, we thought about this EP concept, and then everything started to make shape in a natural way. Like, okay, if we have the pizza EP album, we should have a pizza, an official pizza, licensed pizza, CRISIX. And after this, then everything started, like, okay, let's put the vinyl of the pizza EP inside the pizza box so we can deliver home to people. And this is one of the promotional things that we did, that we dressed up as pizza delivers, and then we went with a motorbike to deliver fans by surprise the pizza EP on the day that it was released. And it was really fun. It was a very, very fun time in our lives. We also presented this pizza EP in cinemas because we did like a short movie, about all these pizza delivery things. And yeah, it came from here, from a personal story. We wanted to put it, we wanted to play with it and make people to play also with it. So that's why we invented all this pizza universe around, that people really had so much fun, and it was a very, very fun.
That's an excellent idea.
Yeah.
What's the ingredients on your pizza?
Our pizza, it's very easy. It's like tomato sauce. You have then the cheese, the mozzarella cheese. Then we made the simple, which is with pepperoni, okay. But then the secret sauce. This is the secret ingredient. There is a secret sauce that is a little bit spicy. It's a sauce, CRISIX sauce. It's an official sauce that you have to put it, but in shape of pentagram, like this. Satanic pentagram. Then it's when it becomes a CRISIX pizza. This is the special touch.
But that's not all. What other things are you up to? You mentioned some short movie. But also I heard some video game.
Yes, also we had a video game also. Because we did so much stuff that after some time I also forgot it. But yeah, we released a video game also that it's a guy delivering pizza. It's throwing pizza to zombies. It's very fun. It's still available. And then what we released, very important and very special, it was a cookbook. Okay, this cookbook, Speed Metal Kitchen of Doom, is a book that we brought along with our friends Anna and Bastian. From Master of Metal, and they because they traveled with us with all the tour in all our tours, international tours. We thought altogether that would be cool to make a book where we explain the food stories of the band. So you explain the food tour diary of a band, but with the food perspective, So it's a food tour diary of CRISIX. And we wanted to explain all these trips we made in Japan, United States, Latin America, but from the culinary perspective of what we were eating, how we were eating, how disgusting this was, or how that pizza was, and also explaining a little bit our day-to-day life, more in a human way, not like up on the stage only, but what we are living day-to-day. And it was really fun because I think makes people to understand more a little bit what is the universe, or how we live the tours. So we did this food tour book that also included some recipes of the band and also some behind the scenes stories of the pizza EP, how we created, how we recorded, how we filmed the filming and everything. So it's plenty of elements of the pizza EP universe that it's really cool. I'm really proud of this. The pizza EP, we had so much work on it, but also it came really, really like super wow. Yeah.
So we are talking about music, food, And I also have a sport question for you.
Okay.
You are Spanish, so your league is the best league in Europe, or maybe in the world. Are you or the other members of the band football fans?
Most of us, we are not like football fans, like what you understand when, I live with my friends that they are crazy football fans, what means that when their team is playing, they have to be like there, and if the team is losing the game, they don't go out, for example, if it's Saturday night and their football team is losing the game, they just stay home, they don't go out with us. I'm not kind of this guy, I am the guy that enjoys seeing football, and it's cool. And of course, I've been surrounded by football culture all my life because we have Barcelona here next to my home, and it's an influence that it's crazy, of course. And we like to play football a lot, Here every one of us plays football just to have some fun. But I'm not a crazy. We're not crazy. I enjoy football, but I'm not a crazy fan. And for example, other members of the band, they don't, they are not really into it. But of course, we are all aware of football because it's part of our culture. And yes, the Spanish football league, it's one of the, it's crazy. It's one of the bigger, the greatest ones. And we had the luxury to see playing Messi, which is one of the football players of all time, that it's crazy. Yeah, we are lucky in that sense. You're right.
And are you into sports or someone from your band?
For example, Albert Requena, the guitarist, he's a climber, Mm-hmm. He's a crazy climber. He goes to Montserrat Mountain, which is a mountain that it's in the middle of Catalonia, and it's like they call it's a magic mountain. And he goes every weekend to climb this mountain, and he's fucking crazy because the next day maybe he has to play a show, and he's compromising his life and his health. But yeah, it's like addictive. It's addictive. So he's a climber. And the other one is beer. His sport is beer. The drummer, he has a beer company, and he produces beer. So I guess his sport is producing beer and drinking it.
All right, this was a sport window. Let's go back to the music.
Yeah.
You have released 6 albums.
Yeah.
The latest of which is called Full HD.
Yeah.
How satisfied are you?
It's an album that we enjoyed a lot the process of creating it. We had a lot of time, to gather together and really, process everything and push us, each one of us, individually, to try to get the best out of it, in terms of not just writing music, but also lyrically, or trying to get. We really worked our asses to make like a really cool album, and we wanted to go also really deeper in the roots of our first albums with thrash metal influences, but trying also to give a different approach. So we are very, very satisfied with this full HD album, and it has a lot of variety. And what I'm like now, like a little bit like sad about, or not sad is not exactly the word, but I'm like pissed maybe, is because there is so much variety inside the album that we could only release, these 2 singles, 3 singles that are only just a tiny view of the whole album, and there is a dimension inside that it's really, we just really put our our energy on it, and I think not a lot of people can go in that depth, because it's difficult nowadays to listen a whole album. We don't have even time to sit down and rest. So yes, this is this is a little bit what we're trying now to to make people also digest the whole album, which is a lot in my opinion.
And how was it recorded? Online, everyone alone or together?
It was recorded one by one. It was not recorded in sessions like this old school. We did in the Pizza EP. We experimented, for example, working everyone in the same room at the same time. This is something we wanted to explore. But for the full album, we didn't went to this direction. We wanted to be more like polished final product. And then we brought it to Pete Ruccio, which is one of the the mixer and master guy of the USA. That it's really, really cool guy, and it's the first time we were working with him. And he really brought this modern thrash, but also old school orientation. I think he brought this direction very good.